In this video, we are going to understand about the property 6. Property 6 states that if to each element of any row or column of a determinant, the EQ multiples of corresponding elements of other row or column are added. That is, if you pick up one row, then you'll have to multiply with some element of other row and add it up, or if you do any operation for that matter, then the value of the determinant remains unaltered. Let us put it in a very simpler form, that is, the value of the determinant remains the same if we apply the operations like Ri goes to Ri plus K Rj, or sometimes corresponding to the column we can apply Ci goes to Ci plus K Cj, then the value of the determinant still remains the same. Now you may understand why do we have to do it. Now in case if you have problems with the entries being very big, then in order to expand it as it is, we can simplify it and proceed further. Let us understand better with an example. I am going to consider the same determinant that we have considered earlier in the other properties. So consider the determinant delta is equal to, now this is just to have a clear understanding, we are considering the same determinant. So delta is equal to 2 minus 3 5, 6 0 4, 1 1 minus 7. And we know the value of the determinant to be equal to minus 116. Now what am I going to do? I am going to apply R2 goes to R2 by 2 and R3 goes to 2R3 minus R1. These are the operations that I am going to impose in this determinant delta. So what am I going to do? I am going to divide the second row entirely by 2 and retain the answer as the second row. Similarly, I am going to do an operation to the third row. What is that operation? It is twice R3 minus R1. So it is each element will undergo this operation. So I get a delta dash equal to, the first row remains as it is. So it is 2 minus 3 5, dividing it by 3 0 2, and the third row is 2R3 minus R1. So it is 2 times R3. 2 times 1 minus 2. That is equal to 0. And second element is 2 times R3 minus R1. So 2 times 1 minus R1. So minus of minus becomes plus, leaving out 5 as the element in the second element in the third row. Similarly, applying it for the third element, I get minus 19 as the third element in the third row. Now it's time to check on the value of delta dash. So delta dash is equal to 2 times 0 minus 10 plus 3 times minus 57 minus 0 plus 5 times 15 minus 0. Now it's time to simplify it further. So I arrive at minus 20 minus 96, which is equal to minus 116. So we understand that delta dash is equal to delta, proving the property.